Hello, 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 hello. Welcome in once again. This is more Silksong. I'll be real. I am dead tired today. On this Tuesday afternoon. I know this stream was originally planned to be on Sunday. However, some events occurred, and I ended up being out way longer than expected. It was a fun day, though, so I cannot complain too hard. But I have the next 2 weeks, which are going to be very busy for me, and I am already in the middle of it, technically, and I'm not looking forward to it. I sadly will probably not be able to stream for the next 2 weeks at the current state with everything right now, but I did promise this one stream. Last stream I said I would stream at least one more day on the next weekend. Then we missed that. So I don't want to have a scheduled stream that I just completely miss out on. So here we are on Tuesday. So at this point, when it comes to Silksong, I am 3 playthroughs technically completed. I've done every single achievement, every ending, both the speedrun challenges, the Hunter's Log, everything. The only thing I have not done at this point is Silksong. And to be honest, I don't really even want to do Silksong. Because I know it's absolutely just going to be infuriating for me. Especially the last act, with a lot of the bosses there. What I'm hoping for, at least, is that the first couple acts aren't going to be too bad, but we'll see. Yo, turned 17 last Saturday. Congrats! Almost 18. Whoa. Anyways, happy birthday. Glad to see you as well, Mokerson. I'm going to go ahead and switch on over as well. Whoa. Not excited for that one. There's reasons to be and not to be excited, I suppose. Can depend on, you know, a whole bunch of factors, but outlook can change a lot. Either way, hello. Remember I told you about that one Roblox Sonic.exe game? Maybe? Kinda? I don't think it was a Sonic.exe game I remember that you was talking about. But you have talked about a few Roblox games before. Also, funny one then that that actually didn't get blocked as a link for whatever reason. Let me double check to make sure I'm actually on the right page. Well, my YouTube side switched over. I didn't mean to skip the cutscene. Oh well. We're not worried about skipping the cutscene. Creators confirmed they were adding Fleetway Supersonic as a killer. Huh. I have no clue who that is. I'm afraid to say. I'm surprised at the longevity of Sonic.exe in general. From the Fleetway comics. Oh, made in the 90s. The only thing I remember from the 90s comics... I should preface that I've never read any Sonic-related media. My experience has been basically only playing a couple of Sonic games. Being added as a killer. Interesting. But my knowledge of the Fleetway comics is that there was apparently some legal dispute that happened between them and Sega, and he legally owns the characters. Or like either that or neither of them legally own the characters. So Sega, for a lot of the characters in those comics, just doesn't use them. Or is wary about using them because of legal disputes. So yeah. But interesting. Well, hope it's fun. It's really funny though, cause it was a video I watched like I think years ago at this point, talking about those comics and the creator of them. And from what I do remember, I think it was like it's like a legal gray area where like Sega doesn't want to use any of the characters. Neither does the actual creators. So I think if I remember correctly, what the creator did is he made his own comic series with a bunch of characters that just so happen to look like all of the Sonic characters from his comics. But yeah, they had some like weird agreement between the actual creator. From what I know, a lot of fans don't like the comic creator. But I could be misremembering at least a fair amount of that when it comes to the community stuff. I personally recommend trying that game. I'm gonna be honest. Totally real with you, I've had zero interest in Sonic.exe for a while, and even less in Roblox. It wouldn't be for me. If somebody makes a clone of the game, you know, like Dead by Daylight, maybe I'd play that, but also Dead by Daylight even has its own issues and problems. I actually have a number of friends who like were really into Dead by Daylight, like they were specifically Dead by Daylight streamers. And all I remember is like all the bullshit like rules and stuff that were community made. The gameplay loop is fun, IMO. I'd imagine it's probably like roughly based off of something like Dead by Daylight. If it's a killer-based horror game, it could be based off other ones, or similar to other ones. But yeah. Only learn stuff about Sonic.exe just to know the lore of some killers. I see. It's not like DBD in the slightest. How about Friday the 13th? The game. Or... what was it? Not Friday, there was also... it was a co-op killer game. With multiple killers, I believe. It was... Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's an obscure one. I'm trying to open that door. Way early. That doesn't show how out of it I am today. Nope. Oh, well. Oh, hold up. Let me get this berry real quick. There we go. Easy. God, I remember spending like 10 minutes trying to get that specific berry when I first played this game, and now it's super easy. Pretty unique overall. Well, maybe if they ever make a clone of it on... or something like that. We'll see. Did I get the rosary beads down here? I will say I'll probably be playing this very carefully for a lot of this. Even early on, mostly just I just don't want to waste any time. But we'll see. From the use of Sega properties. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Anyway, for pretty rosaries. I thought there was a rosary necklace down here. I could be completely wrong. Wait, hold up. Yeah, there we go. This is what I was thinking of. Rosary string. 360 rosaries. At the cost of me falling down slightly. But that's all good. You know what I've actually done recently? It's been a week. But I think I legit started Sunday last week. Not Sunday that the stream was supposed to be on, but like the week before. I've gotten back into weightlifting actually. And I'm gonna be honest, I forgot how good it felt. to lift heavy rocks for fun, basically, at this point. It's basically for fun. I have to do proper dieting for it to actually get me anywhere, but... God damn. Highly recommend doing weightlifting or trying it at some point. I will say, like, cardio sucks as far as how you feel. Unless you're really pacing yourself. Like, you're just gonna end up winded, wheezing. It's been my experience. If you do a little bit of study on like, weightlifting and, like, proper technique before you actually start, man, it's so fun. Took weightlifting for my PE this year. It is pretty fun. The feeling after completing the workout and feeling how light you feel, absolutely amazing. I will say my legs have been dying for the past week overall, though. Mostly because I've been going harder on my leg workouts than my arm ones. Primarily because arm workouts can also tend to fuck up your back. At least the ones that I have. Or can be a little dangerous, especially if you're using something like dumbbells. You know. But yeah, cardio does suck. I will have to start doing cardio at some point, though. But right now, the two actual lifts I've done so far, two proper, like, workouts, have been great. Quite literally to the point where it's like, damn, I want to keep doing this, or I want to do this every day, but if I do, I'm gonna fuck my, myself up. Yeah, hella fun. I made sure to properly reward myself both times by getting myself McDonald's and Taco Bell to properly ruin any gains I could have gotten. But still. Whoa. So, let's see. I like the soft serve ice cream McDonald's has. I try to avoid any form of ice cream or soft serve from fast food in general because it's terrible for you. You are right, though. Aside from the McChicken, I'm gonna be honest, every time I've gotten a McChicken, I've not been a fan. I've only gotten it like 2 or 3 times on DoorDash because of promotions where I can get a free McChicken with a meal. So I'm like, bet I'll get a free McChicken, why not? And both times I've gotten it, I think the first time I was like, damn, I'm not really hungry right now, so I'll reheat it. Absolutely terrible experience. Mostly because of the bun, which had soaked in the grease and everything. I was feeling sick for like the rest of the day after eating that McChicken. Like I had it for lunch the day after. The second one I've gotten, which was like a few weeks ago, it had the same thing with the bun where it felt like it was soaked in grease. It was like very stiff, but it was fresh. So I didn't feel sick, but it still wasn't great. Maybe it's just the McDonald's I'm near, but like, not a huge fan. I get it with nothing on it and some honey mustard on the side. I did have honey mustard. I didn't dip it in the honey mustard or put anything on it, though. I took the pickles off, too, because the pickles kind of suck. I feel like they're trying to compare themselves too much to a Chick-fil-A sandwich, and, like, Chick-fil-A just has it, you know, done and done. It's so hard to top a Chick-fil-A sandwich if it's literally just the chicken with bread and pickle. Like, they have those 3 ingredients at Chick-fil-A down pat, and anywhere else has not figured it out yet somehow. But either way. Actually, the fact that I got 60 rosaries. The fact that I got 60 rosaries means I can buy this immediately. Which is great for me. At some point down the line. It at least means that at 60 rosaries, I don't have to spend on a bench later. Or I'm missing on a bench later. I had forgotten to do that on my other playthrough. Or the speedrun. Or I guess I didn't really need to do it even on the speedrun, but still. Alright, so... I need to think about what goals I want to go for this stream. You're so right about the Chick-fil-A sandwich being the greatest. It's so hard to top it. I've gotten the deluxe Chick-fil-A sandwich before, and it's like you're adding too much to the perfect simplicity it has. By the way. So main goals, we might only be going for 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. This is a terrible day for me to stream. I'm dying over here. At least 2 Belbies. That's not gonna even like a challenge. That's the first 30 minutes. I'd like to get to Bellheart, probably. That's might be my stopping point. I will be playing it extremely carefully when it comes to Greymore, though. I think you can actually bypass, I can't remember his name right now, the boss in Greymore, technically. Like, you can encounter him later on. And as far as, like, pain points early game, I feel like he's going to be the biggest one. So if I have an idea of how to possibly skip the boss early. If I can do that, I think I'll go for it. You get enough fleas for them to move. Oh, okay. I mean, I can do that. I remember a fair amount of the flea locations at this point. So I can almost certainly get that. That wasn't the one I was expecting. But that works. So I guess we'll be going for getting the fleas to move early out of place. And then we can skip that boss for now. Come back later with a nail upgrade at minimum. And then dominate them. It's gonna get real shitty late game when I can't do strats like that to skip potential pain points, but we'll come to it when we come to it. By the way. Actually, you know what's crazy? I was going for 100% on one of my files, right? And I was missing a craft metal that I just couldn't figure out where to find or where to go for it. And I was like scouring the map trying to find it. There's one craft metal that I completely missed at the very start of the game. Like in the Moss Village. And I missed it on every playthrough, both playthroughs I did. It's like the one craft metal I just never found. I'll have to make sure to get that. Hey, what's up, Sherma? How you doing? We completely skipped talking to Sherma, apparently. I forgot to go talk to him. I will be skipping a lot of the dialogue, because the point of the Steel Soul here is not for story at all. So we'll probably be sparingly talking to people, I will be honest. I have zero reason to activate this bench, but I'm going to anyways. If I really wanted to get sketchy with this playthrough, I could probably skip out on a lot of benches. Just because if I die, it doesn't matter anyways. My completionist in me will force me to get those benches, though, sadly. You know what, actually? Main goal is to get the, get a playthrough going that gets me the dash. I forget how slow this opening is without the dash. I'm really wanting it. Also, where are you at this point in the game, I should say, Milkerson? Have you hit Act 3 yet? Have you gotten the true ending? Because if so, I might start ranting about the third act. If not, I don't want to spoil. Let's see. Over here, yes, that's right. Need to get my map first. Completely went without the map beforehand. I 100% want the map right now. Ooh, I forgot about these dudes. Free. Whoa. I need to lurk so I can work on an assignment, but I need explanation of the 8-hour British man side quest now. So essentially I went on to an event with some friends. It was supposed to be a couple friends. One of them completely forgot about it though, so they didn't end up going with us. But me and one friend went on a little bit of a trip. Hi, Chakra. And it's hard to say details without me you know, locating myself or doing anything, but we basically came across a British dude who was on vacation. And he was like, yeah, this is my first time in America. And we essentially went, bet. We'll just go around and show you a bunch of tourist destinations for the whole day. So me and a friend took this British dude along with us for 8 hours. Legit the whole day. Just doing random things. But it was fun. I got to learn what a ting is, what a ting means. And apparently ting is the British equivalent of bitch. 8 hours for that is insane. I mean, there was a lot to do. Also, I had like 6 alcoholic beverages in the span of 4 hours, so I was also kind of out of it for a lot of that. But yeah, feel that American hospitality, fuck yeah. Hell yeah. I quite literally had... I started off, I had 1 White Claw, a Mai Tai, 2 mimosas, and then 2 whiskey sidecars throughout the whole day. And I think both the British guy and my friend ended up drinking a similar amount. So, it probably wasn't nearly as fun in hindsight, or not as fun to talk about, but it felt like a whole lot of fun. Either way. Yeah. He was cool. He said if I was ever in London to reach out to him. It was only through Instagram, and I don't have Instagram. So I said if I'm ever in London, I'll tell my friend to tell you because they had an Instagram. But either way, made a friend. That's good enough. Hell yeah. Pretty much. My legs were also dying by the end of it. I went literally Saturday from a workout at night into walking for 8 hours all day. But yeah. Keep your weapon drawn and your bearings true. I don't need to talk to you. We're skipping dialogue. It's fine. I'll buy maps. I don't want to buy the quill because I don't really need it. I would like the compass though. I'm back. Welcome back. I asked before where you were, as far as, are you in Act 3? Have you gotten the true ending yet? Because I was going to talk about Act 3 stuff, but I didn't want to spoil. I must have said that while you were gone. Yeah, that is to be expected. Pretty much. And then I get to do the same thing this weekend. And then the weekend after that, where I'm going to be walking, like, all weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun, and my legs are going to be dying. But yeah. Looking for fleas still. Ah, okay. I see. The more... I will... Slight hint. The more fleas you can get now, the better. I won't tell you why. But, yeah. That's all I'll give you. And I'll do my assignment. Good luck with the run. I will do my best to not die to the first actual boss. But yeah. Alright. Actually, I gotta ask if you found this, the secret that's here. Well, not here specifically, but like here is in the here we're about to see in like maybe 5 minutes. Because there's a craft metal legit like right next to this area that I'm in right now. That was it was like the one thing that was hiding from me in my 100% completion was a craft metal to get all the tools. It's technically underneath here, but we'll get to it shortly. Also, this. Could just go up here. Yeah. Before we get, I'll probably get the craft metal before getting the silk upgrade here. Just because it's on my mind right now, and if I don't, I'm gonna forget about it, and it's gonna be annoying. I gotta go up there, right? But, crap, I was immediately about to go into Act 3 stuff. I really want to talk about it because, I have a fair amount of grievances with Act 3 stuff. But I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to spoil anything. So I will keep my peace. But either way, activate that. And then once that's activated, I could go for that berry right now, but it's not important to me at this exact moment. There's a craft metal in this room. And I just completely missed it because some of these breakable walls are absolute bullshit. Fucking hell, I'm gonna die already. I'm already about to die. It's fine. I'll be alright. But basically there's a breakable wall here that I completely missed both playthroughs. That had this, it was a spool, not a craft word. Okay. Haven't even seen Bellbeast yet. Yeah. Don't worry about it. I'm sure I won't die to the first boss that does double damage. Oh god, the traps are back. Holy fuck. When they have the time to set that shit back up? Holy. It'll be fine as long as I'm cautious about getting back to benches quickly. But yeah, there we go. I have 160 rosaries also. I can probably buy something useful, maybe? I know there's the rosary magnet thing. That is the only thing I can buy. You know what? I might as well, because I find having a lot more rosaries useful to me at this point than having a compass to see where I am. So we will take that. You know what's really gonna fuck me up is going back to the easy version of lace. Going back to lace 1, that's what's gonna fuck me up. Expecting all the super bullshit moves from lace 2. And then just getting owned because of it. A lot of it is just add-ons to the base moves, though, so we'll see. Maybe it'll be bad, maybe it won't. Spent 40 minutes grinding rosaries to get all the stuff in the Hornet's house. All of it. That is quite a fair amount, I will say. If you know the proper grinding spots for rosaries, it's not too bad. It probably was like an hour for me to grind out every shop's items. At the grinding spot that's like next to the heart, the clockwork heart. Especially with the proper setup for it. But yeah, it's quite annoying still. It's funny to think, but on my 100% playthrough, where I bought like everything early on in Act 2 before going to Act 3, I still only have 2,000 rosaries on that one out of everything, and that's still like that's enough to buy a couple of house upgrades at most. Oh, I forgot to get the berry. That's fine, whatever. I can go get the berry anytime. Not too hard to grab it. I just forgot about it because I didn't want to die. Alright, give me my first silk skill. I actually, so... I haven't played much Silksong in the past week, but every now and again whenever I check Twitter, I've been getting a lot, and I mean a lot, of tweets for whatever reason from Japan Twitter talking about Silksong. And a lot of them are still like fairly early on, like still in like Act 2 and stuff. Act 1, Act 2. But it's so fun to see the messages of people that are so like amazed and bright-eyed without seeing all the late game stuff. It's like fighting the beast, and it's like the most innocent like messages possible from Japanese people, like, whoa, this boss is like really difficult. And it's worded kind of exactly like that, at least in the translation. To be fair, it is translated because it's all Japanese initially. But I saw one tweet, actually today, from a Japanese person who was in Act 3. And I'm so glad that I wasn't the only one who, but there's a boss in Act 3. I mean, there's several bosses in Act 3, but there's one in particular that really frustrated me. And the tweet was just, I've done 40 attempts on this boss with the 5-minute build-up beforehand I've gone through. And 40 times I have failed. Why is the boss this hard? When it's mandatory. Genuine question. What is your top 3 characters in gaming with most aura? In gaming? Shit. And aura specifically. That's a hard one. I have a lot of games to go through. Shit. It'd probably be obscure things too. Yes. Or things that I wouldn't expect knowledge of from a general audience. You know what? We'll put Handsome Jack from Borderlands 2 as number 3. Despite how much I dislike Borderlands and its writing, we'll put him at number 3. We'll kill Belbeast first, and then we'll go over number 2 and number 1. If I can think of them. That's number 3 at least. I shouldn't even use Silk Skills. I'm 100% dying if I use Silk Skills. I will say, this boss can be deceptively difficult. Because you expect it to be super easy on repeat playthroughs, right? But the double damage still always catches me off guard. I'm like, nah, this is an easy boss. I shouldn't get hit at all. And then you get blasted by bells. Phase 2. Oh, and this is the one that really annoys me. Because they bounce in random directions. Oh, fuck. I'm still up. Big deal. Oh, God. This is what I mean by deceptively difficult. It's shit like that. Don't fall towards me. Okay, we're fine. Hardest boss in the game beat. We got the playthrough done. It's easy. Everything else in this game is cooked compared to Belbeast. We're good. I don't think I can properly list them, but Metal Sonic is in that top 3 somewhere. I don't think I can put any Sonic character in there, to be honest. Shadow is only probably the only one I could put on a top list for Aura. And that's only because I played Shadow the Hedgehog, the video game, for the PlayStation 2. Back when it was still rentable at Blockbusters. Only reason he makes it there is because of the Roblox game. Damn. Only because of the Roblox game. Literally a metal clone of Sonic. That just isn't obsessed with, like, chili dogs. Consumed a silk heart. Thank you. I will treasure it very lowly. Probably not at all, even. The silk heart basically is required to make this game playable. The first one is required, basically. Every other one is not that useful. So cool in that game. Main metal is your survivor. I can't support a robot in a top 3, sadly. That is your choice and your list, though, so. Bone bottom up. Oh, no. Shop. I still can't buy anything. Why am I even looking? Bone bottom repairs. Can I get that? I feel like I've kind of missed a lot of shards. I need 85. Okay, so can't get that. Lost fleas. Grab that immediately, sure. Garb of the Pilgrims. We'll get that. That's easy. And that'll get me a bunch of rosaries. How you doing, Chakra? You know, I technically don't need any of this. I'm not going to buy any of it. Bye, Chakra. I know my map knowledge. I have my map knowledge well enough to know where things are at this point. After doing 3 playthroughs. Okay, so 2 and 1. So I have 3 is Handsome Jack from Borderlands 2 specifically. Two and one. Can I get across here right now? Actually, I want to get the berry at the bottom. I forgot. Let me get that real quick. And falling all the way. Never mind. Two and one. You know what? Number 2. We're putting Dragon Ball Z Broly from Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, specifically. Because he was absolutely batshit overpowered on the Wii version. And it was the only character I ever played. If I had the choice, only character I would play in Budokai Tenkaichi 3 for the Wii. And quite literally, without ever watching any Dragon Ball Z movies, or like knowing anything about it, single-handedly made me like really enjoy the character, kind of obsessed with it for years, and was like, damn, this character is like the sole reason I like Dragon Ball. So for that alone, we'll give him number 2. And then number 1. Alucard from Symphony of the Night. Honorable mention to Dante from Devil May Cry. But also he got bitch slapped by Nero in Devil May Cry 5, so minus aura points for that. I completely forgot to get the 4th berry as I was going over the other 2. Also, Virgil's a nerd, so he loses aura for being a nerd. But yeah, that's my type 3. Alright, please give me my useless trinket now. Thank you. Give me my 1% completion point, please. Thank you. I appreciate my 1% completion point. Oh, right. I don't have the compass or the quill. I'm checking the map like I need to look where I need to go. You know what? I'll get the berry later on. I don't really care about it right now. Or need it. This is not where I'm supposed to go. I'll just remember that there's a berry floating above the village and get it eventually. What I do want to do, though, is... I want to do the jumping puzzle to get across... Ow, rude. I'm going to do the puzzle to get across to the other side towards the wormways. There is some stuff that I can get over there. I believe I can get my first... or at least a flea over there. That'll help me out. Also, I can kill that boss really early on, and then get a beast shard, and then have a bunch of shards that I'm not going to use for ages. Because the only shard weapons I use are the silk shot and the pin pillow. You know, here's the downside of me using the map is I have no clue where I'm jumping or trying to get to. I mean, the bonus is that I'm still catching these pilgrim garbs, at least, I suppose. Also grinding out some money, I guess. Oh, hold up, I saw it. This was it, right? Yeah, this is where I was trying to go. Oral commandment. And now I just have to fall onto a platform. Like so, very easily. Oh yeah, we get across that. Like nothing. Like nothing. Let me kill this guy too, get him out of the way. Never mind. That failed horrendously. Am I gonna die to this guy? If I die to this guy, I'm ending the stream. I'm gonna be real. I don't have the energy in me to start another playthrough with it after dying to this dude. Out of everybody possible. I almost died there. That was close. The only reason the Roblox game put Metal in my top 3 is because he body slams the killer with his stun. Damn. Fair enough, I suppose. Woo, I got a mass shard. Now I have to walk all the way back and not die. But I got a mask shard, so it was worth it, technically. Sort of. Probably not. Was it worth endangering my life and dying? Potentially. We'll determine that on whether or not I die. Please. Oh fuck, I'm dead. Oh. I'm good. If he slams into a wall, then he does the meanest wall combo ever. Damn. Ooh, rosary beads. At this point, that would not be enough for me on the top 3, but again, not my top 3 list, so. It would have been real sad if I died to the elevator there, but thankfully I'm really fast walking forward. I need 12, I think. Yeah, we can get that. That's not hard. You know what I could do? I could grind out 500 rosary beads and then go into the wormways really early on. I feel like that's a terrible idea, but I could. Let me get these 4 other shawls, though. I'm not too far off, technically. Because I get 120, so I'd be at 350. 380. I'd be like 100 away. With the rosaries I get from these guys as well. There's this one game where me landing the sun sent the killer out of bounds and flying to the horizon. I see. Sounds very balanced. Pilgrim Shaw, wish updated. Oh, I can get the berry while I'm down here, I guess. That's not where the berry is. Over here. Metal is unironically the weakest character in the game. Damn. Rip. Alright, now we have to wait slowly for the guy to do a full cycle back. And we got our berry. Easy. Let me go turn in this quest real quick. And then we can continue. Also, I can do the upgrades, I guess, for this place. There you go. Bone bottom repairs, wish granted. Alright, so I don't need to hold on to any rosaries because if I die, it's over anyways. So we'll just pop them. Might as well. I'm 85 away. You know, I don't think it's worth it. I'm just gonna get the Master Card. Just grab the Master Card. I feel like I started a game recently and I can't remember what it was. I could probably quite literally look at my games list recently played. 1 second. Oh, Easy Delivery Co. That's what I started recently. Yeah, I started playing that because that came out. Also, Silent Hill F comes out tomorrow. Technically, you can play it today. If you spend $80 on it, pre-tax. But I'm good with waiting. To be fair, I'm probably gonna wait for a sale overall with it. Silent Hill F. Like, I'm not that eager to play it. I really like Silent Hill 2, but I'm just not quite sure yet on spending $70 on a game. Also, was it? I feel like Silent Hill 2 was like $60, $50 instead of 70. I could be completely wrong on that. Keep in mind, I'm also the guy who technically spent $2,000 on a gacha game. But yeah, $70 video games are too much. That guy's just gonna be annoying. Just go for it. Oh, actually, this part of the map has my favorite weird lesson. Because it's not really a lesson because it never comes in to effect as being anything. But right here, jumping on this platform, this guy comes down, and a fair amount of the time he rams into that, and it shows that they can break the platforms by ramming into them. But it never comes up as anything useful. Like that. Both times I've gone through here, excluding like this time, he's gone through and hit that and was like, oh, that's cool, that's interesting to know. Because like there's no reason for this platform here to even exist in the first place. Like it's literally just to show that they can break the platforms by ramming into them. And then it just never comes up as actually anything useful. I should really focus on not dying. Weird little intricacy. Maybe they had planned something with it. Because it feels intentional to have it ram into it. Into the platform, but... maybe I'm wrong. Oh, right, this is the meat room where there's meat noises. And then this thing talks about meat or whatever. Guts. Oh, yeah, it talks about guts, not really meat. Anyways, I hope they're having fun in the meat room. It's a shame we can never go up to the meat room when there's actually meat noises going on to see what's making all the meat sounds, but oh well. So much for the meat room. So much for that person too. Fuck. Not paying attention. Probably deal with this guy because they will just chase me to the ends of the earth. You know what? This is a valid place for me to use a silk skill for once. There we go. Perfect. In the back of my mind, I'm planning out like I need to do 100% for the bestiary when I actually have no reason to. And I'm like, I should be killing as many of these enemies as possible, because then if I complete their entries early, I don't have to go back and grind them. It's not even relevant to 100%. Which, to be fair, it would kind of suck if they were, especially on the 100% within 30 hours achievement. Because a lot of these guys require a lot of kills. There's specific ones that I had to grind out a number of times. Oh god, I forgot about this whole thing. That's fine, I got a craft medal at least from this. Give me my craft medal. Is this the... no, this isn't the room. It has the guy. The big guy. There was something up this way, though, that I definitely just didn't get. Yeah, up here. What was up here? Breakable wall and 4 rosaries. I keep forgetting that I have the thing that allows me to grab them. Legit, I never have this trinket equipped, but since I'm not using a map anything right now, who cares? Might as well. This makes me anxious every time I break rosaries and feel like I have to scramble for them. Just a bunch of free rosaries. I mean, that's fair enough. I keep forgetting I can't double jump. I'm very glad they're generous with these hitboxes on these ones, because I feel like I 100% should have missed at least 3 of those from being too far away. One sec. Saw a break of a wall. Get that real quick. What was this for? Oh, there's more shards. That's fine. That works. That's for the ladder. Wasn't this just, hold up. Isn't this room just a shortcut? Technically. It has those, but yeah, this is just technically a shortcut that I can't reach yet. Oh well. 3 rosaries. Have I been this way? I don't think this way is useful. This is an underneath path that I don't technically need to go through. Let's just ignore this part. Alright. Oh, we can get the knives here. Right. Hey, what's up, dude? Anyway, see you later. I don't need to talk to you. I'm here for the knives. That's it. The knives that I'm going to use probably once, maybe. On Lace 1. I will kill this guy, though. Because he has rosaries. And can also kill me. But he has rosaries, so I'm going to kill him. Rest. Time to almost never return to this room again, except for one time really later. A lot later. Wasn't there this way? This the way? No. I'm thinking of where to get the talk to the fleas, but it's further over. I just completely missed it. We might as well kill this guy while we're here. Okay, maybe I shouldn't try to kill this guy yet. Alright, maybe I shouldn't try to kill this guy at all yet, actually. I forgot how much reach he has, especially without a dash. Yeah, you know, we'll just leave him for now. He can do his thing over there. Until we get our dash. As long as I don't take too long to come back here. I remember watching at least one streamer who literally just face planted themselves against that enemy on their first playthrough until they killed it. And then they got to the encounter in Hunter's March, which they do allow you to do at that point in the game. You can get to it without any dash abilities or anything. But immediately after getting blocked, you get blocked by, you technically need to dash to get across to the other part of Hunter's March. There's some stuff you can do with, well, there was some stuff you could do where you could die and then boost off of your silk to get across, which is what they ended up doing. But I think they removed the ability to jump off your cocoons if you die. I could be wrong about that, but I think they did. I feel like I tried to at one point and just completely missed it. Hunter's March. More like... not bile water. More like easy bile water. Hunter's stupid march. Great one. You really showed those ants who's boss by insulting their homeland. Alright. Was there anything up here? There were rosaries. I'm always taking more rosaries. Almost got 300 again. Trying to remember any nearby fleas. Actually, did I start the quest properly? I want to make sure I started it properly. Okay, I did. Alright. Good for me. Also, I know at least a couple more locations, so if I can get all 5, I can skip whatever his name is, Fly Guy and Greymore, whose name is not worth remembering. I don't want to prevent myself from getting back across. I think I should be fine. Man, I can't wait to get the dash so I can go and stunt on Hunter's March like it's nothing. Because it really is in comparison to a lot of other places. I'm just gonna avoid the flying enemies. Oh no, you came down to my level. You're dead. What a fool. Had the advantage in everything. Man, what's with flying enemies not realizing they can just stay flying? I say that like I'm not gonna get destroyed by the ones that throw bells in Act 2, because they dodge attacks. Mask chart I can't get right now. Bench up here that I can get, so I will. Rosaries, yep. Give me my bench. You know what would have been the play actually? Because I completely forget about the key that's in this area. I could have used the key in this part of the map instead of Wormways. Or I could have saved up to buy the key and then use it in this part of the map instead of trying to use it in Wormways. But oh well. There's nothing here. Hey, what's up? How you doing, Shocker? I'll buy your map and nothing else. Thank you. You know what? I'll buy your compass as well, because why not? I won't use it, but I'll buy it. And let's unlock this. And then let's break this breakable wall that happens to be right here that I remember. Let's die to lava. Woo! Death time. I'm gonna be honest. Act 1 and 2, I'm way more likely to die to the platform challenges than anything else. Because there's a lot of enemies and stuff that deal just 2 hits of damage on these platforming sections for whatever reason. Lava being one environmental hazard that deals 2, of course. Hi there. Thank you for counting towards my 5 that I need to use, please, to advance the plot. Hey, what's up, Shocker? I'll see you later. Actually, hold up. Before I go down there, I need to go up ways. Can I go up? I think I can go up. I don't think I have to do anything weird to go up. Should just climb it. Like so. Yeah, okay, we're good. Gotta get my dash. You know what's one thing actually? I just remembered. One of my favorite things, one of the favorite changes I think they've done. So there's a lot of enemies that will do like combo hits or like hit multiple times or do multiple attacks in a single hit or a single move. I really am glad that they've made parrying overall easier, like parrying by just hitting their attacks back at them. And I'm glad that they made it so you can actually parry those multi-hit attacks as well. Because it doesn't seem like you could with how fast they swing. But it literally lets you just charge up, or lets you just spam the attack button at the same time as all those multi-hits. And you can parry like 10 attacks back to back by just spamming the button. It would technically only be 2 hits of damage. But still. I'm really glad they did that. Oh, apparently you can taunt as well. Why does taunting eat silk? Oh, well, I mean, like, whatever. That's also the one voice line I think that they have from base, not... It's updated, but it's the one line that's exactly the same word, technically, as what Hornet says in Hollow Knight. You get 1.6 damage boost on your next attack after taunting. Oh, I see. You know what? That's something to remember. It lasts for 6 seconds. That is useful. Because if it works with tools, that's an even bigger damage multiplier on the pin pillow. I'll have to keep that in mind. For certain asshole-ish bosses that are weak to pin pillow. Hey, what's up? How you doing, guys? Anyways, let me just murder you. Next one. I think it's needle attacks only. If it's even just like, you know, silk skills, I'd be happy. Because I think that technically does count. So I could probably use a parry and a taunt into a parry. Is what I'd imagine. That's still really useful. But yeah. I didn't realize that button existed until legit, like, today. Because I saw a thumbnail on a YouTube short that I was force-fed by YouTube, even though I continue to say I'm not interested in YouTube shorts. And on the thumbnail it said, press R3 or triangle or V to taunt. Hold on, let me test that. Oh yeah, it is V on the keyboard. Didn't explain why, but it said you could. So I was like, I want to test that out. At least the taunt does something. It would kind of suck if it did nothing and it also ate silk. You know what? I got a rant actually. I got a rant about the encounters, right? The arenas. Why the hell did they not allow you to just have drops in the arenas? There's so many issues I feel like would be fixed if they just allowed arenas to drop items. Or drop rosaries and shards. Like, they did the whole thing with nerfing the cost of benches, increasing the cost of, like, stuff gained from submitting the items to get the like lore, like, right? They increase the amount that you get from submitting the mementos and the cylinders, and then they decrease those prices for benches mid game. It could have all been fixed if you just had enemies drop rosaries inside of arena battles. Like, I get that you don't want people to farm, like, rosaries from enemies, like, in arenas. That's at least my guess as to why they chose not to. But you can implement something that's like, has this enemy dropped items yet? Yes, no. It's that simple. Just have the items drop once if you're worried about it being grinded. Either way, that's my rant, my mini rant for today. Since I can't rant about Act 3 stuff. Oh, right, I can dash. Right, I just did the whole thing that allows me to get dashes. Anyway, let's knock Lace out while we're here, I guess. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Start doing other hits. Do 3-hit moves. Do your weird shit. I want to practice for Lace 2. That was too soon. Bro, you're too easy. Taunted. Brother, you're getting styled on. You can leave at any time. There we go. I'll eagerly await you messing me up next time. Anyways, easy fight. You'll get a bunch unlocked. Let's go do this encounter, I mean, to get this bench unlocked. You know, it might be risky going in here with 3 masks only and half a thing of silk, but I trust that I'm not stupid. This encounter isn't particularly hard after seeing it once. Such as so. Ow. Oh, right, I never equipped the daggers, I just realized. Ow. Oh, well. Not like I needed them right now anyways. And door open, bench unlocked. Hey, what's up?
Benny Frank.
Hello, Forge daughter. So Magma Bell. Thank you. I'll gladly take Magma Bell. Was there anything right now? No. Everything that can give me rosaries. Yeah, okay. That's all good. So next, let me equip this. Equip that Magma Bell. There we go, use the tool. Now you can not show me that pop-up before, thank you. I think there is something over here with rosaries in it, so we're gonna go get it. Ow. I think this room had a chest with rosaries. Yep. Ah, it was just shards. It's always just shards. Should have known. Oh well. I don't even want to fight that guy. It's gonna be a pain. Oh, I have to go up, right? Suppose we shall go up then. Because I get annoyed and hassled by these two. Here. Whoa. Oh, actually, I just remembered. Completely slipped my mind, but I saw it a couple days ago. Right? So I haven't just been seeing Japan Twitter talking about Silksong. I've also been seeing a lot of, well, I saw one post in particular of somebody whose game design professor is making their class play Hollow Knight. And the person tweeted with it, like, my professor is actually a sadist and is evil for making us play Hollow Knight. Was, I think, what this word said on the tweet initially. I was like, somebody has obviously never played a game before. I looked into it because they had posted pictures with it. I didn't just scroll past and went, wow, that person's dumb. I read the post fully. The reason that they said that is their college professor told them they had to 100% the game. They had to 100% Hollow Knight, which means all achievements. And they had to do it within 1 month. Because I think it was actually less than 1 month. Because I think the date on the paper said September 20th. They have to finish it 100% by October 15th. Which is 3 weeks away now at this point. Obviously, people are like sending emails back to this professor and were like, "This is absurd. What do you mean?" And I got even more details from it. Apparently, not only do you have to understand it, but there are weekly check-ins. Weekly check-ins, you have to be at certain points without the game, at certain times. So they have proctored boss fights too. So it's not even like you can like speed through all of it in like 1 week either. It's like you have to go through the whole 3 months. And I can't imagine like doing 100% Steel Soul run, God Home, and then 2 speed runs. For a class. I haven't even gotten the God Home achievement. I haven't even beat Pantheon 5. You have to beat Pantheon 5 for the assignment. They said if you don't 100% all achievements, you get a 0 on the assignment. 100% Steel Soul for both games, back-to-back speedrun. That might be what the guy ends up doing for his next class. Judging by how sadistic he is for the first one. You know what's funny is that he said, "Nah, there's no extensions or any exceptions. You have to do this. If you want some help, here's a link to the page for how difficult all the achievements are. Good luck." The link he provided was a link to all Silksong achievements. It wasn't even Hollow Knight. It was Silksong that he was linking the achievements to. He couldn't even get the right link. He didn't care. He wants the students to suffer. He's trying to murder them. It's funny because on top of that, they have to write a paper on it afterwards. Because it's a game design class, right? They have to 100% Hollow Knight to write a paper. And the paper isn't even about like everything in the game. It's about how it uses light and shadow for art in the game. That's what the paper is supposed to be about. 100% everything, by the way. Complete the game 100% Steel Soul. Do it a speed run. Do God Home. Beat the game at least 3 times. So that you can write this paper. It's so funny. People were suggesting, like, you should just use Cheat Engine. And they were literally like, I can't use Cheat Engine because it's proctored boss fights. I have to show I am making progress on the game throughout the whole thing. Keep forgetting I have dash right now. I should probably remember that I have it. It would do a lot of good for me. In fact, I think there might be something up here. But yeah, insane thing I saw. Insane thing to even put on a syllabus is playing Hollow Knight. But yeah. Can't get up there. Okay. That stuff's for later. There's at least one secret I know of. Somewhere. I don't know where it is in particular, but I think... Oh, it's down there, I believe. Let me talk to Chakra first and buy a map. If I can. I don't know if I can. Oh, I can. I can still buy the map. Still not buying the quill. I'm not spending 60 rosaries on a quill, man. I will wait until I fight Trobio to use to get my quill, bro. You cannot stop me. I refuse to pay 70 for a quill. Thank you. Rewarding bell. And also give me my breakable wall that's completely unmarked. Thank you. Keep dogs time. Woo! Hey, enemy that can kill me in 2 hits. This is how we deal with enemies like this. Completely forgot he explodes after. Wasn't there something I could get here? Oh, I can break this, right. And I believe there's a... Oh, fuck you. Oh, fuck you. Woo, he can kill me. He can kill me. I'm one-shottable. He can kill me. I need him to fly up here. No! Holy fuck. I'm dead. It's over. Alright, well, that's the run. Woo! 100% Silksong. Yeah. Alright, we're calling it here. I said if I die, we're calling it. We will come back on a day where I am not dead tired and also don't have the next 2 weeks that I'm gonna be busy, so. Yeah. I gotta eat. I gotta do a bunch of stuff still for work. So we will be calling it there, sadly. I know it's only an hour and a half. But like Tuesdays are rough for me right now, so either way. We'll come back at a later time. For now, thanks everybody for stopping by. Hope you all enjoyed the hour and a half. That was mostly just me ranting and then dying to the one enemy that could kill me easily. Probably should have been more careful, but oh well. It is what it is. Bye for now, and see you all next time. Farewell, farewell.